Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel, Smishak's Custom Baits. Rick Smishak here. Today we're going to be continuing our last video, continue where we left off there. I started talking about in the last one about how to use the color wheel to match colors. Okay, and today we're gonna go through the next part of this process. I'm gonna prep the mold for the swim baits. We're gonna shoot the eyes, and we're gonna talk about some eyes too, some different kinds of eyes that we have, and then we're also going to we're gonna shoot the bloodline. And when we're done with the video today, all four cavities of the mold will be prepped. We'll have the eyes in, we'll have the bloodlines in, and we'll be ready to go ahead and pull the plastisol of the bucket for the body of the bait itself. And then we'll do that on the next video. We'll actually go through that part. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's show you all the different eyes. We're gonna go ahead and move the camera, and then we'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. Let's show you some of these eyes that I have here. Okay, first of all, these ones here. Hold on just a second. Oh, there we go. Hopefully the lighting's a little better now. I just now remembered to turn on the lights behind me. Okay, now these ones here, those are some pretty cool looking eyes that we can put on lures. I got these from Dead On Plastics. Okay, and those we can stick right in the mold, and they'll do just fine. They'll stick to the baits. This one here, there's a few guys that are falling off. Crap! No, it stuck to my finger. Where'd you go? There's get off me. There we go. Okay, these ones here are their frog eyes, which those are pretty cool, and I think that I can come close to this effect with with the use of colorant and glitter. Okay, these ones here, we'll be making something similar to this today. These came from Lure Works. They're not quite as fancy as the ones from Dead On, but these ones here for sure I can stick in the mold, in the eye sockets, and they bond to the plastisol, to the hot plastisol, really well. Okay. Now these next ones I'm going to show you. These ones here are pretty cool. These ones all came from a company called Jetson Lure Eyes. Excuse me. Okay. This is the bullfrog color. These are some super fancy eyes, and the price is super fancy as well. Okay. Sauron, the Great Eye. Here's some pretty cool eyes too. I'm going to make some frogs and lizards with these eyes that I'm showing you right now. But today, this isn't the last color. See, these are super fancy eyes. Okay, but now this one here, this is their smallmouth bass, and today we're going to make a smallmouth bass color eye as well, kind of this reddish, darkish tint. But these, I'm going to, in at least one cavity, maybe two, I'm going to put these eyes in and see how well they bond when we shoot the mold. See if they stay on, or see if maybe I might have to dip the lures after I make them, just to keep the eyes on. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and finish cooking the plastisol and getting the air bubbles out of it, and as soon as that's done, we're ready to put the colorant in and shoot the mold. I'll be right back. All right. All right, welcome back. Here we are. We're ready to get rolling with this. So let's go ahead and do the iris first. And the iris is always just going to be black. I had a bunch of black made up for this, and then I added glitter to it to turn it into Party Animal Joe, because I just need a little bit of that. So we have to make it a little more black this time. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and stir this. Well, that looks pretty good. Let's creep that knife off for a second. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead, since we have that black done, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and inject the pupil side of this first. Go ahead and fill our injector. There we go. And this, you can see the fume. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the fumes coming out of the vents. All right, that's enough. There should be enough there. All right, that's done. All right, now while that cools off, that should be ready to go here pretty quick, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and set this back there by the window and the fan. I have the fan running on low, and I don't have my noise canceling microphone on because apparently I need a second adapter, a TRRS adapter, I think, TRS to TRRS, something like that. Anyway, I have one. I have one on order, and it should be here next week, by next Thursday or Friday, I think. So we'll do probably one more video without the noise canceling effect. Okay, there's that. That's done, and then we will. All right, and then we will be using the noise canceling effects all the time. All right, let me go ahead and I'm going to clip that off. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. All right, take that off. You need to turn this around. There you go. There's some crap from the last shot. Some more crap from the last shot. Oops, I hit the camera. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to work on that. Don't hit the camera, Rick. All right, what did I do with the other rivet nut? There should be a fourth one. Oh, it rolled way over here. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's ready. So the mold is now ready to shoot the iris. Okay, set that aside. All right, let's go ahead and get the plastisol out for the iris. Yeah, it's still warm enough. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I want the eye to be a little dark, the iris to be kind of dark. I'm going to use this. There we go. I'm going to use this tiny glitter, this 0.008 stuff, and then I'm going to make it darker, I'm going to start off with one drop of black. Okay, and we'll just stir it, mix it, see how dark it is, and then I'll just keep adding. I'll keep adding black until it seems to be about as dark as I want it. Okay, that's kind of, yeah, that's not enough yet. Okay, let's put another drop in. And we put one drop in at a time with the black because it is such a powerful color. Right. Get that mixed. Let's try one more drop. I think that should do it. I think that'll give me the effect that I'm looking for, or at least close to it. All right, there we go. Okay, wipe this off. All right, let's get this put away. Okay, now let's go ahead and I want a lot of glitter in this stuff. I want the glitter to be. I want the glitter to be part of the color and not just an add-on where it's or just complements the black in there. I want the black to complement the red in this case. Okay, so I'm going to use, normally, I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon. Normally I would use this much in a full cup of plastisol. Okay, this time I'm going to use it in 1/2 cup. And this little tiny stuff, well, let's see. Wipe off my spoon here real quick. Okay, and here we go. Let's mix that in. I think, oh yeah, I think this is already going to give us the effect that I was looking for. I can already tell that. Now it might be, once this is all said and done, I might see that. I might tweak it a little bit. In fact, I think I want to add one more drop of black before I go any farther. Just to be sure. Just to be sure. There we go. Okay. Put our lid back on. Let's mix that one more time. And then I'm gonna have to reheat this plastisol because it's getting pretty cool. But that'll also give me a chance to turn the fan up and suck some of these fumes out. I can kind of smell them. That's never a good thing. If you smell it, that's bad. So, all right. All right, let's get this in the microwave. All right, and we will be right back very shortly. All right, everybody, welcome back. Looks like our plastisol is hot enough. I have the white pearl reheating in the microwave right now for the shot on this mold. Dun, 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 dun. That will be our bloodline. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and shoot the iris. Okay, go ahead and fill that up. Move it over. Okay, there we go. And the funny thing about this mold is it doesn't use hardly any plastic. Okay, that's good enough. Get off there. And there we go. That's done. Okay, now and because it doesn't use hardly any plastic, we'll be able to open up this mold and check out the eyes here real quickly. Let's go ahead and get that crap off there. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but you still got fumes coming off of that. That part's still pretty hot. Okay, so I'm going to clean up my injector real quick, and okay, there we go. That's all ready. I think these are going to be some fantastic eyes. Okay, let's see here. Now what? You know what? Now we're just going to. I think we'll go ahead and open it. Let's go ahead and get the eyes out. And once the eyes are ready, there you go. Look at this. Oops! Come on off there. There we go. Come on out. All right, so there you see our runner on the back side of the mold. But here's the eyes, okay? I think in the future, I'm going to make I'm going to put a little bit more red glitter in, and I think I'll make that a little bit darker too. But we'll see how they turn out on the baits before we make that call. They might be just fine. All right, let me check this other plastisol here. All right, while this stuff is finishing heating up, I'll be stopping and checking that out periodically. While that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and show you how we prep the mold, or start prepping the mold. Okay, let's go and push this up here like so. All right, there we go. All right, now. Now we've got the old stick bait, the old one, and our 3M adhesive. We're gonna glue the eye sockets here real quick. Spraying the glue on the stick bait off camera. Okay, let me get the other one. Do it again. Okay. All right. Let's get the other side of the mold. Do that too. You don't need a lot of glue in there, just enough to hold the eyes. Okay. I'm going to take these smallmouth bass ones here first. Do these things even come off? Yeah, they do. There we go. Oops. Get in there. Okay. Now, I'm going to do 2 baits. Since there's 4 total, I'm going to do 2 of each. Yeah, outside ones. I'm going to do 2 with each type of eye. We'll just see how they turn out. Get off me. Okay. Put these into the molds. Oops, get off my finger. There we go. Okay. There's the eyes down here in these eye sockets. I'm going to move that. I'm going to move this a little bit. Okay. Using something. It can be anything. I've used a butter knife like this. Okay. I'm using the scissors. I've used a little screwdriver. Anything. And those aren't sticking in the eye sockets very well. This does not bode well. Oops, dang it, I just hit the camera again. Sorry about that. Okay, but see, here we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now they're stuck. Okay, now let's take some of these other ones here. Where did I put my... I should have had a razor blade. Now here I do. All right. So now here's what I do with these. I just make a quick slice like that. And now we have 4 of them loose. Okay. Let's make a quick little slice. Pull it off. I'm just going to set them down here. I'm going to set them down there right by the eye sockets. And then I'll move them into the eye sockets here in just a second. Okay. This is one of the coolest molds that I own. All right, put the eyes away. All right, let's go ahead and move them. Hold on a second. Let's pay attention to the microwave. It is almost ready. We got some chunks in there. All right, get this mixed up, chop it up just a little bit. Okay, and this is how I normally do my work. I multitask as I go along, running the microwave while I'm doing other stuff, getting ready for other stuff to happen. Okay, now these ones I mean are sticking to that glue a whole lot better than those other ones are. Those other ones might not be a good fit for this mold. I might have to glue them to, say, a frog and then dip the frog to make them stay on. Okay, there we go. Those are ready. All right. Okay, now let's check this here again. This should be just about ready. And it is. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push those aside for now. Bring this up. So, and then I'm going to get a glove. I didn't use my glove the last time. The injector gets pretty darn hot with that plastisol inside of it. Okay. That should be plenty. Oops. Get off me, Holmes. There we go. Okay, there. That should be the bloodlines should be. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Let's go ahead and set this back here by the fan. Close to the fan as we can get it. Okay. Now this is another mold that everything's so inside. Everything is so small that it cools off pretty quick. But this top part there, well, I better wait a minute to take that out. Keep that. Put that there. I'm gonna get this eye mold put back together. Okay, there's that. Okay, and then just in case you didn't see, sometimes I don't quite get everything on the camera. It's like when you do this, I'll find out when I do it later, but just cut them like this. Okay. I just kind of saw them off just a little bit. It's a nice sharp razor blade or utility knife blade. Just saw them off just like that. Boom. That side's done. Okay. And I'll hang these on the pegboard by this middle part here, and just let them hang there. Whatever I don't use, and then when I need this color eye again, I'll just go pick them up. Although, like I said, I might be making the black, the iris, but adding just a little bit more black to that. But there we go. See, they're all cut off. This back piece, well, let me pull this out like that. There, see? Now this should just come out. This should all just pull right off. There we go. And then we'll just toss it in the cup over there to be reused. Okay, that can go back there. All right. So there we have the rest of our eyes. Let me put this over here. Okay. Now let's open this up and get rid of our razor blade. Put it back here. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're going to shoot that again. All right, we'll be right back as soon as I get that. I'm going to have to reheat the plastisol. All right, be right back. All right, so I went ahead and shot this mold, finished heating the plastisol again, and shot this mold off camera. Because, it's just white pearl. I was using remelt, and that's really all we needed to do there. Here we go. See, there's our bloodlines, all right? So let's take a bunch of these. Oops. All right, and we need 2 per bait. I'm going to slide these guys back over. Here we go. How's that? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and drop 1 in each cavity. I'll show you a couple of these, and then I'm going to stop the camera because this part here can be tedious and boring. So there's 3, 4. Okay, there's enough. All right, so what I do here is you can see I don't know how well you can see it. There's an indent in for this where they've cut it out. There's a line for this to sit in. So what I do is I usually just start at one end, set the piece in there on the one end, and I just drop it in like this and push it down into place. Okay, if you try to roll it into place, it twists and then it doesn't want to stay in place. When you shoot the mold, it might come out because it's not sitting in there properly to begin with. And there we go. See, there you go. There's 2. You know what? This isn't taking all that long, really. Okay. Yeah, that one's done. Okay, that's done. Slide this over just a little bit. That eye was sticking up. Can't have that. Take the shot and it'll pop right out. All right, one more here. Oops. See, now this one here is one that's kind of bent, or not bent, stretched a little bit, I think, when I pulled it off the sprue. There we go. Now it's in. Those can be a little bit more difficult. They're laying there curved. They don't need to be curved. Put this over. Oops, that was not in. It's kind of hard to see these because they're almost clear because they're so small. But you'll be able to see it better when we shoot the bait, when we shoot the body of this. Okay. All right, there's that. Now let's go ahead and put in the, oops, there's an eye that came out. Right here. There we go. Put these in. Yeah, I'm not so sure those other eyes are going to stick very well in here, but we'll find out. Yes, we will. We will find out for sure. All right, there we go. We have our molds. Both halves of the mold are prepped, and we're ready to go. We have the eyes in. We have all, pardon me, all the bloodlines are in, and the hook slot plates are in. I thought about leaving the hook slot plates out because I'm going to be using the milking the cow technique with this, where we're going to try to get like almost a striped effect, and this was going to interrupt the flow of the plastisol. So we'll see how well that works. We might have to just try to shoot a regular laminate at some point, try to change that. But I am going to try the milking the cow technique, and we'll see how that turns out. Right. So we have two videos now on this. In this process, we'll be doing one more. I'll actually be doing the other one probably right after I'm done with this. As soon as I get it uploaded, I'll start the next one. But you're seeing the process that it takes to create. This is something I haven't made before. That it takes to create it from the very beginning, from concept. Let's see how we match our colors. What colors are we going to need, and we'll talk about that in the next video. Which colors we're using. We'll show you. But if you like what you saw, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you get notifications when we put up a new video. We don't have like I said earlier, we don't have the noise canceling microphone going just yet, and I forgot to turn the fan down on the very last segment. I apologize for that. But we do need the fan running at least a little bit so that Rick doesn't die from the fumes. Okay, it's a great thing to live through that, and we don't need to be smelling it anyways. And this wasn't too terrible. I did get a couple whiffs of it here and there, which I don't normally do. That doesn't normally happen when the fan's on high. But hopefully the noise canceling microphone will take care of that. The next video probably isn't going to have that because I'm doing that today, and I won't have the other adapter until next week. So that said, until next time, tight lines and calm waters.